good morning, and happy Wednesday. This is Coach Tiffany Parra with Fitness Phoenix Fanatics Magazine, elevating your mind, body, and spirit. Today, we have a special show. We are going to bring on some of the wonderful ladies from Phoenix Fitness Fanatics, and we are celebrating Women's History Month. So let me go ahead and bring on my girls this morning. Good morning, Coach Kimberly.
Good
Good,
morning.
good morning, Coach Karen.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lady Cleopatra. How
Good
are you ladies
morning.
doing this morning?
Awesome.
Great.
Awesome. It's so good to have you guys here with me this morning celebrating Women's History Month. So I'm just going to go around the room because not everybody that may be listening knows you three contributing writers. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, these are three amazing contributing writers with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine. So as you listen to them, as you connect, as you love them, go ahead and subscribe to Phoenix Fitness Fanatics so you can hear some of their amazing knowledge and wisdom. So we're going to go ahead and start with you, Coach Kimberly. Go ahead and tell everybody who you are, where you're from, and what you do.
Good morning. Hi, I'm Kimberly Richardson, and I am here in the Detroit, Michigan area. In addition to being a contributing writer for PFF Magazine, I am an international best-selling author, speaker, and I am the founder of 50 Plus Shades of Us, which is a platform for women who are 50 and older. Shades is an acronym for showing how age doesn't end seasons. And I am your purpose driven mentor. I help women step into their next season of renewed passion and purpose.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We are going to go ahead and come down to Coach Karen Scott. Please go ahead and introduce yourself. Welcome.
Well, thank you for having me, and good morning, everyone. My name is Coach Karen A. Scott. I am in Somerville, New Jersey. I am a certified holistic health coach as well as a certified purpose development coach. With the holistic W, because we focus on the whole body, emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, and financially. As Kimberly 55 plus is my target market for women who are looking to take ownership in their health and wellness and rewrite their story. I'm here to be their co author in changing their life and letting them know that it doesn't stop there, that they have a purpose and they need to activate it and execute it with the gifts and talents that they have been given so that they be making a positive impact on their life and the lives of others. Just really about letting them know they have some seeds within them that needs to be nurtured, that needs to be watered, that needs to grow, and that needs to flourish into the beautiful flower that they are meant to be. And thank you again for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Karen. And we are coming down to Miss Lady Cleopatra.
Hello,
Well,
everyone. Thank you so much for having me. So honored to be here with you, esteemed ladies. I am a groundbreaking spiritual life coach. I also am a toxic relationship and healing expert. So I want to help heal women who find themselves trapped in relationships that are not to their highest good. And I just want to spread love and light everywhere I go. I am originally from Los Angeles, California. I left the corporate industry. I was there for 20 years, and now I get to pursue my dream and my passion of helping others also find their passion.
awesome. Awesome. Very good. Welcome. Well, we've got some amazing, powerful ladies in the house this morning celebrating our Women's History Month. So, ladies, you all know as entrepreneurs, as moms, as wives, as just women, we tend to carry a lot on our shoulders. We tend to be, the foundation of the home. Even a lot of times in companies, the women tend to be that foundation that's really helping it run. Now, no disrespect to the men out there at all. We are just ones that are here to enhance what they're doing as well. We're here to help, but that also is something that is put on our shoulders as that helper, right? So we want to talk about self care because that's the thing that we forget. We're always helping and taking care of everybody else that we forget to take care of ourselves. Now, we as the experts, though, we in this room, we know how to take care of ourselves. We know how to take a moment of self-care. So we really just wanted to share some of our tips and tricks that we do in our lives to really just find that balance between that work life, especially again as an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur there is no end to the day. A lot of times we feel, but that is incorrect. We should be able to take a time for self-care regardless of what time of day it is, whether it be the first thing in the morning, in the middle of the day, or before we go to bed. So I want to go around the room and just talk about some self-care tips. So we're going to go ahead and start with you, Kimberly. What do you do as self-care just to really find that balance in your busy life?
Absolutely. First of all, uh, you have to have something that you look forward to getting up to do, right? And that's all purpose, and that's what I'm all about. So that just fills me with so much joy, having a purpose. And we all have purpose in life, right? But more specifically, the impact that you are able to make in the lives of other people.
Mhm.
And so that brings me back to why I'm here, why I do what I do. I am an assessor by trade. I retired as an assessor of real property, and I remember, at the end of that journey, my ideal life of being retired wasn't, the reality was totally different. And in terms of the things that I thought that I wanted to do, what I thought that I was going to be doing, and so it was in that journey and in that spirit that I found something that I can connect to and that I can connect with others. So, more importantly, is so key, especially as we age, to maintain, to have healthy social relationships with
Mhm.
other people, healthy relationships. So those are some of the things that that I try to maintain, as well as just having a balanced overall life with a healthy diet, doing the things that you enjoy. I love to travel, and I try to make sure that I do that as much as possible. And, just spending time with my family, my grandchildren. I'm married. I've been married for 30 years
Wow,
to my
congratulations.
my childhood sweetheart. So that's a blessing in and of itself because it is so hard, maintaining healthy, relationships. But uh, what I want to make sure that, that you understand as, we age. I just turned 60 last month. And, um, life really is just beginning. We are a part of that sandwich generation where we were kind of caught in the middle of doing like Tiffany, like Tiffany said, we were doing all these things for everybody. We were wearing all these hats, and in light of International Women's Month, um, now it's okay to take a step back and to refocus and to get in tune to who you are. So that could be, that could be, writing a book. It could be just whatever that is. It doesn't have to be anything major, but it's something that fills your spirit, that fills your heart with love. And you got to maintain that. You got to make sure you give that to yourself, because we have been so busy doing it for everyone else. And I just wanted to say real quick that it's interesting that purpose now, having a sense of purpose, or having a sense of, what do I do now, and then how do I, make impact. Having a sense of purpose, studies show, is more important than making money. So sometimes we have to get away from, this money driven, lifestyle that we've been, forced to, grow up in, and get in tune with, as far as me, my spirituality. I love volunteering at my church. On Wednesdays, we do soup and Bible study. So, we get the soup and everything together. And not only that, I love volunteering, in other areas, any opportunity that I have to give back. So it's not just one thing, but it's a variety of things. And sometimes for me, it could be just, simply just being still, and just having that time, that one-on-one time, and just getting in tune to, all the, like, my thoughts, looking back at my journey, because we don't realize how much we've accomplished, by the
Right.
time we get, to this stage of our lives. And I mean, we are amazing women, we're continuing to do amazing things. So I'll pass it off to, I can go on and on, but I know we'll talk more.
Yes, thank you so much, Kimberly. So, and you said so many things that just, man, just really resonate. And one of the big things, though, is the relationships that you keep. The energy that you keep around yourself, that impacts your health tremendously. You've got, if you have negativity around you, if you have that toxic, you're going to have high blood pressure. You're going to have, your sugar's going to be going up because you're stressed out. So you do need to definitely keep those healthy relationships. And I commend you for your marriage. I mean, 30 years, that's amazing. And I hope me and my husband will live that long to be able to hit 30 years, because we've only hit 4. So thank you so much
Aw,
for sharing. So,
you're
Coach
welcome.
Karen, what does self-care look like for you? Go ahead and give some tips and tricks to our audience on our self-care and how we can be better.
Yeah, Kimberly, you did. You said so much, and it's so relative to what I do as well. And just to take it a little further from calling it self care, you need to say it's take care time. It's take time for your self care. We
Yes,
tend to
I like
forget about
that.
ourselves, as you said earlier, Tiffany, because we are everything. We're the helpmate. We're the homemaker. We're the I gotta take you here person and go here and do this. And just like
Right.
a few minutes before we started, my morning was beautiful. And then all of a sudden things start coming. I'm like, okay, I am gonna take a moment again for me so that I can prepare for this, session today. So for me, I always try my best to start my day with a heart of gratitude,
Hmm.
just for
Yes.
having the ability to wake up in the morning and to breathe,
Mm-hmm.
the gift of life, to be able to, you know, have all my senses, use all my senses, and to step out of my bed onto a floor and a
Right.
carpet and turn on the light switch, and the light switch comes on.
Mm-hmm.
So prior to that, gratitude, if you just sometimes you just don't jump right out of bed. I don't do alarm clocks. My body is an alarm clock. So don't just
Yes.
jump right out of bed. Lay there for a minute, meditate on, maybe a favorite scripture or inspirational quote, whatever it may be that you need to just take a moment to reflect on. Don't even reflect on your day yet, but reflect on you, because you need to refresh and renew before you can reflect on your day. So I do that before I get out of the bed. Then I do the I am statements and, inspiring myself, because again, if we can't inspire ourselves or empower ourselves, how are we to do that to others? So think about, things that are positive, think positivity, you know, in the bed. If you're still in the bed and you're laying there, close your eyes and look at the different things that you speak to yourself. This is a frame. You're looking at frames of words you speak to yourself. Do they encourage you? Do they empower you? Or do they hinder you? Because it's us who starts that speaking process. And then that reflects onto others. Kimberly mentioned about the healthy relationships. We need those. We also need to be in healthy environments, our homes.
Mm-hmm.
Remove the toxicity, whether it's relationships, whether it's the products and services you use. You need to make sure your homes are healthy as well. Then you have to have the healthy nutrition, your healthy, weight management, whatever type of foods you're eating.
Mm-hmm.
Avoid some of the processed foods and gluten, and
Yes.
because it all hits our gut. And then
Right.
what happens there? Then our gut says, hey, I'm going to start attacking your body now and create all these different illnesses and diseases. So we have to be careful of what we intake food wise. Then healthy movement, working from home, get up from your chair,
Yes.
walk around, maybe go up and down your house or go outside for a few minutes. Maybe do that every 40 minutes, because we all tend to sit at the computer for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Take a moment from that computer.
Yeah.
Reflect on you, because you want to be the best version that you can be, but you want to be in a way where you're not feeling angst and overwhelmed, frustrated, tired, exhausted. Then you end up not doing anything. So reflect on that.
Yeah.
Think about you. It's okay. It's not being selfish when you think about you and your self care, because you're no good to anybody if you're just beat down.
Right.
I mean, being 66, you gotta, like Kimberly said, you gotta take care of you like it's no tomorrow. Okay? Take care of you. I remember when I was younger, I think I even told Tiffany this. My mom started us with going to the beautician every week, getting your nails done every week, doing some type of exercise or sport every week.
Mm-hmm.
She did that to her last dying day. And I'm trying my best to do that same thing. Take care of your hair, take care of your nails, take care of your feet, take care of your whole body, heart, mind, body, and soul. This is the only thing you're living in.
That's right.
Take care of it. You look at these different posts on Instagram. Some are good, some are real, but be you.
Right.
It's okay sometimes if you having a bad day and you're not going to be all made up.
Right.
Why? Because you're not
That's right.
taking care of yourself. If you got to hide behind a bunch of makeup, then you're not taking care of yourself. There's nothing wrong with makeup, but apply it to the where it's enhancing you. Because you're already beautiful. You're already beautiful.
Right.
You're already beautiful. So just think about those things. And then we're talking about Women's History Month. How do you take care of your own friends? What do you do for them? When they call you, they're having like a rough day. Do you give an encouraging word? Maybe go out to lunch with them. Maybe have a girls' day. I did a spa day years back, and I washed the individuals that attended my event. I washed their feet. Take care of others as well.
That's right.
Because when you empower and take care of others, you're taking care of you.
Sure are.
You wake up in the morning, what do? You do all of what I just said prior. I said I had to run and get my tea. I'm drinking it cold today. but it's an energy sustaining tea drink. And what does it do? It's anti-aging. It's great for your cardiovascular. It's great for your muscles and your bones. It's great for clarity and focus. Taking care of you. And this is all natural flower pollen is what this is. It is the flavor is berry, and I love it. This is like if I want something like this to drink is refreshing, this is what I go for. And if you don't have that, then drink some nice purified water.
Right.
You know.
Wait a minute, I want some of that.
I know.
This right here is it's like almost like having a meal replacement.
Really?
Because if I feel a little sluggish, if I drink this until I get my lunch, then I'm good to go. Yeah. This is one of the first products I tried with the company that I was with because I was having issues with sinuses, bronchitis, what have you. And this particular product here is one of the ones that relieved me of that for the last 10 years. I haven't had a migraine. I haven't had a sinus infection. I haven't had anything. Why am I mentioning this? Because we need to research stuff before we go taking stuff. Because there's always a root to the problem. Whether it's going to be stress, whether it's what you eat, whether it's who you're around, because people could cause you to be sick.
Yes.
You know, your whole surroundings. So we have to be careful with that. Then we have to have healthy mindsets. What are we feeding our minds? What are we watching? What are we reading? Who are we listening to? Because how we think, how we speak, and how we act is a reflection of our brand, personally and professionally. Right. So think about what you're receiving. People watch certain things on TV. You don't think that affects you, but it does because it's sitting in your mind. Especially negativity sits in your mind just as much as positivity. And there's plenty of things, if you happen to be a TV buff, that you can watch that won't bring toxin in your thought process. Then you think about what you read. What are you reading? Are you reading positive things? Are you around positive people that are speaking positive, speaking life? Speak life into you and others. Because when we do that, we just get such a amazing positive energy and flow throughout our whole day. Because I don't do that, you know, when people come to me and it starts feeling a little negative, I will say, we need to talk later because right now, I cannot receive that. And it's okay to say that. It sure really is. You're not being selfish. You're being a woman of purpose who is taking time for her self-care, thinking of her and her body. Because if we are so empty from all that or full of so much toxin, we can't do anything for anybody. Sure who can we love? Who can we serve? We can't do it without that. So just a healthy movement, healthy nutrition, healthy eating habits, healthy mindset, healthy relationships, and healthy surroundings is so key. And again, think about your friends. If they call you, how can you encourage them? How can you empower them? And if you haven't talked to someone for a while, maybe send them a note. Like write an actual note and put it in the mail. Yes. Email is fine, but sometimes people like to receive pleasant things in the mail.
A card.
A card.
You know?
Because my face lights up when I get a card from somebody. I got a card from somebody the other day and I threw all the other mail on the floor and I said, thank you for sending me this because this is right on time and it is perfect for me. So just think about these things. Think on these things. Think on these things and take care of you. Then you're able to take care of your family and help your friends and things of that nature. So don't be afraid to say no. because I'm doing this for me right now, and
That's right.
then I'll get back to you. Just I'll get back to you. That's me. I'm
Yeah.
that's where I'm at right now.
Yes.
So
Yeah. That's a good place to
I
be.
love you, but I gotta take care of me too in order to help you. So
That's
that's my
right.
thoughts and tips today, and hopefully it'll be resonating with someone. But Coach
Yes.
Karen, I try to keep it real. Thank you,
Thank you,
Tiffany.
Coach Karen. Thank you. And you were talking about getting out, getting up out of your seat and getting out. Now, there are studies that show if you get outside and you ground, it is going to help heal you. It is going to bring you back to the earth's, magnetic field where we
Mhm.
are supposed to be.
Yeah,
Okay. And it's going to bring up your mood. You'll notice if you go outside, I love it's raining today. I may go outside and just step in the rain.
yes,
I love to go out and just put my feet in the grass and just open my toes and just feel
exactly,
the life,
exactly.
and that is that it's so amazing. And like you said, helping your friends, spending time with your friends, just giving them a call real quick or a text message saying, I'm thinking of you,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, because that's you giving,
Hmm.
you're giving love. And when you're giving love, that is going to most definitely help to just,
Yes,
de-stress you. And it's also going to help to de-stress someone else. So
yes.
thank you so much for that, Coach Karen. So we're going to go ahead and break for a quick commercial break, and then we're going to come back and we're going to hear from you, Lady Cleopatra. And we are back. I just love that move from
I,
Entertaining
I
Commercials.
love it.
Makes you just dance in your seat, right? Awesome. Well, welcome back, everybody. It's Phoenix Fitness Fanatics Magazine celebrating our Women's History and Women's International Month. We have Miss Kimberly Richardson, Coach Karen Scott, and also Lady Cleopatra here with us today. Lady Cleopatra, you are up. Please share with our audience some of the things that are, what does your self care look like? And give some tips to our audience on how they can really find their balance in putting those things in action for themselves as well.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much, Coach Karen. Said so many things that I resonate with. I used to think putting myself on a back burner was noble, and
Mm,
how you treat yourself is how the universe treats you. So you end up putting your health on the back burner. You put your wants and needs on the back burner. You don't
right.
know what you want or need at times. And so I'm learning that it's not noble to do that, and that we have to take care of ourselves. So, one of the things that I started doing for me, self care, is self love. I speak life into myself. I have a tendency of putting everyone else, encouraging them, but I haven't found myself encouraging myself. So I start speaking life
Mm,
and saying, I love you. You're
yeah.
amazing. You're wonderful. And I especially do those things when I'm facing a challenge or a trauma
Mm,
or a trigger or a difficulty. And it helps me bounce back and realize, all right, I'm human. Life is going to happen. It doesn't make me less than. I'm going to regroup. Sometimes I take naps. I used to be a workaholic and I never
mm,
took naps, and I always had an excuse why I couldn't get rest. And now I put a pause on life. I take
mm,
a nap, and sometimes I'll feel guilty and I'll say to myself, I love myself. That's why I'm taking this nap. And I take my
yes.
nap, and it rejuvenates me. I feel more energized. my mind, letting it rest. When I come back to a project that I'm working on, I have
Yeah.
better ideas. Just like Coach Karen mentioned, just being grateful when, like right now, I'm not in the living situation that I would prefer, right? I need more space. But instead of just focusing on what I don't have, I start saying thank you for what I do have. Because it's not
Yeah.
until things stop working, especially body wise, because as you get older, you're like, oh, my knee didn't used to hurt. Why
Mhm.
my back hurt? So
Right.
just realizing I'm thankful that I can walk. I'm thankful that I can see. I'm thankful that I ate today. So just remembering what I do have and then being open, because I used to be so closed off to opportunities and blessings. I felt like I could do everything myself. And I realized I don't want to
Mhm.
do everything myself. I don't like that, and my body is like, you can do everything. But my heart and my soul is like, no, you can't. And that's okay. Self-care is also about accepting help. I used to think that
Right.
it was noble not to get help. I got it. Like, even if you can do everything, it's boring doing everything by yourself. And it's frustrating and you become resentful, especially
Yeah.
with your family and friends. So just recognizing that you have people, reach out to them, talk to them, don't hold things in. Sometimes I could be a very private person and I'm used to going through trauma and struggles alone, and you don't have to. There's people
Yeah.
that do genuinely care, and you just reaching out to the right people um, will help lift your spirits. And like Coach Karen said, when I'm struggling in an area, I find people who are also struggling in that area and I pour into them. And then I end up
Mhm.
pouring into me too. So that
Mhm.
give and receive is just so beautiful. Another part of self care is stepping out of your comfort zone. If
Yes.
I could do things invisible, I would, but that's not life, right? So, putting your best foot forward, things may not always be aligned the way you want or be the perfect package, but just really tapping into who am I? What do I want? What do I like? And try to do those things every day. Like, I love dancing and I have to incorporate that more, but just turning on music that you love,
Yeah.
lighting a candle, maybe a certain fragrance or cooking a favorite meal, just doing things that make you feel great. And when you shine your light, then you help others shine their light too.
That's right. That's right. Ooh, I love it. Love it.
I
Love
love
it.
that.
Oh my
Yes.
goodness. This has just been amazing, ladies. So
I
many wonderful nuggets here. Just this self-care is so, so vital for us. And I hope that our audience that is listening and anyone that is going to watch the replay just know that you are worthy.
Yes.
You are absolutely amazing and you are deserving of
mhm.
this time. Okay,
Yes.
it is yours. And I love the nap thing. I'm going to try even harder to do that
Please.
myself.
Yes, that's
Yes.
important.
I
I
just want
know
to
that
say this.
sleep thing is
I
important.
I named my daughter's middle name is Worthy, and that's because I never felt worthy. And I'm like,
Mm,
by all my might, I'm not only am I going to help my daughter feel worthy, but I have
Yes.
to feel worthy too.
Yes.
yeah,
So that
That's
is
yeah,
so
beautiful.
important because as women, especially women of color, we're
Yeah.
not given
Yes.
permission to feel worthy, and
Right.
so
mhm,
we have to give ourselves
Yeah.
that permission.
we do.
Yeah, I love
Yes,
that.
we do.
And I love the power nap because I do that. I actually have I always tell people you need to find a space in your house where you can take a power nap. It could be the corner with your
Mm,
blanket, your favorite drink, in just 10 minutes,
Mhm.
10, 15
yeah,
minutes, and wake up to a beautiful playing song. Have that
yeah,
go off on your alarm. Nothing that's going to like jerk you around, but something nice and peaceful.
right.
So I like that because I try my best to do that. And, it does make a world of difference because when we
Mhm.
take those naps, when we sleep, it
Yeah,
replenishes our cells as well. Because we have to think
Mhm.
about that. Yeah,
love that.
it's pretty
Love,
cool.
love, love
Thank you.
that.
I love the wording
Fine.
too. Yes.
And the supplements, Karen, you touched on the supplements. Find the
Yes.
supplement out there that works for you. I've been taking one now for about 5 years. It has all your vitamins, minerals, everything in it. When I take it, I feel alive. I've tried so many things through the years. So, you find that thing, like you found that product that really works for you, makes you feel alive. Grab it because we need supplementation, everybody. I mean,
Yeah, you do.
regardless of what you think, we
Yeah,
need supplementation. We are not getting the vitamins, minerals, nutrients, all the things that we need from food anymore. It's just not there.
exactly.
So find yourself that supplement. That is definitely that self-care as well. So ladies, do you have any final words, comments, words of wisdom that you would like to just, or encouragement, excuse me, that you'd like to give our audience to just finish off their week? We'll start with you, Kimberly.
Oh, sure. There's always something to be grateful for, but words of encouragement, whatever it is that you have in your heart to do, and you don't think you can do it, or you think you're too old, or you think you don't have the support, just get rid of those limiting beliefs, and take that first step. Just get uncomfortable with being get comfortable with being uncomfortable. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
that's because we're here, and we're when you heard about all the things that that we do, it's not something that that takes work, and it takes sometimes we may not have the confidence to step out there and be who God called us to be, right? So it's so important that you find someone, or you connect with like-minded women or people such as us. Find your network, find a good support system or network of women, of people who you feel comfortable, you can gravitate towards, and get out there, and you got to keep moving no matter what. You have to keep moving and make that next step. Take that next step. And You can always reach out to me. Again, I'm all about purpose in life after 50, and I can be reached at 50 plus shades of us.com. That's 50 plus shades of us.com, where I help you turn your passion into purpose by connecting you with all those things that we tend to forget about as we get older, and we're so busy living life. And I take my um, my skill set, all the things that I learned as an assessor, because I'm an assessor by trade, and I created a mentorship program for women 50 and older, and using my retirement mentality principles, and that's a word that I coined, retirement mentality, ality, assessing life in total years, and so I give you a platform to help take you back to all those things that you knew you were. And, life got in the way, and, we forgot who we were. And so I help you identify with that and connect with that. So again, you can reach out to me, 50 plus shadesofus.com, or reach out to any one of us ladies here, Coach Tiffany, uh, Coach Cleopatra, Lady Cleopatra, Coach Karen. You can reach out to either one of us, and just get going. It's never too late. So don't think life passed you by. You have the power, and you're here. You still have God. Still has a plan for you, and there's work to do. So don't ever give up, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through. It ain't over. So it's just beginning.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Kimberly. All right, Coach Karen, some words of encouragement and how everybody can get in touch with you.
Okay, well, ladies, know that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. There has been a purpose placed in you the day you were in your mother's womb, and you have to believe that you can do whatever it is that's possible to bring forth that purpose from that seed that was planted within you. Kimberly mentioned about being around like minded women. Find a sisterhood, find a community. You need a community that you can pour into, and vice versa. You don't need a community that's going to drain you or you're not being fed. You want to be fed with positive energy. And just know that, you know, you can look into having a coach or mentor. A coach or mentor, yes, it could be any of us, but it also could be somebody that you might follow. You might not connect with them personally, but some of the things that they do
Mm-hmm.
empowers you. That's a mentor. You know, that's someone that's bringing life and speaking life into you. So look for
Yeah.
those, look for those type of people, those type of individuals. And as Lady Cleopatra said, you don't want to do it alone. You don't
Right.
need to be by yourself. You don't have to be by yourself unless you want to be by yourself. But you have to understand what it is that you really want to do. Write it down, make it plain, be specific. Whether you're starting a new journey, whether you're already in a journey, whether you want to continue a journey, where do you want to go from here? What do you want
Mm-hmm.
to do from here? How are you going to get to from here? But you
Yeah.
have to be specific. You have to want to do it. And just know that, you just have to look for ways that you're going to, you know, empower yourself. Because I always say that when you empower yourself, you empower others. When you're empowered by someone, you are empowered. So always look for that in every aspect of your life. Always look for that positive energy and that positive flow. Just keep it moving, keep it pushing. Yeah, you're going to have days that you might feel like this is not for you or you can't do this. But again, think of what you're being grateful for. Again, Lady Cleopatra mentioned, when you have that attitude of gratitude and focus on the things that you're thankful for, you will focus less on the things that you don't have
Right.
as opposed to
Right.
what you do have. So,
Right.
try to keep that flow going. Have a morning ritual, positive energy, meditation, you know, thinking uh, what it is that you can do that's going to make your day flow better. Take
Mm-hmm.
that power nap. It's okay to step outside, go to the park. Just spend some time with you because sometimes you have to get to know who you are. So you
That's
got to
right.
spend some time with yourself. So
Yeah.
remember, you are fearfully and wonderfully made. You are beautiful. You can do anything that you set your mind to, but you have to stay on the positive energy flow by taking care of you first. Thank you, Tiff, for having me.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Coach Karen. All right, Lady Cleopatra, words of
Yes.
encouragement.
So, words of encouragement, it's going to be not playing it safe. I used to play it safe. Oh, excuse me. I got so much going on. My dog is hungry. Just not playing it safe. I used to like to stay in my comfort zone, in my bubble, and it's like, oh, I'm good at this. I'm just gonna stay here. But I'm learning if you're doing something that doesn't scare you, if you are not doing things that make you grow and push you as a person to see what you're made of. A lot of us have so many hidden talents and skills that we've never tapped into because we play it safe. So write down the things that you've always wanted to do from a child until a grown up. Then you write down all the reasons why you can't do it. Then you cross it out and you do it anyway. And that's how I'm living my life. So that's my words of encouragement.
Yes. Oh, I love it, love it, love it. Everybody, thank you so, so much for joining me today, ladies. My words of encouragement for everybody out there, find your tribe. Find that tribe that you resonate with. Just as all of these ladies have said, you cannot do it alone. And we're here to help you, tap into some of those positive groups that are out there. There's a lot of negativity in the world right now, and we want to let you know that we are here to pour all of the positive that we can into you. And we're also here to, if we're not for you, we'll find someone for you. Believe me, our network is very, very powerful here in the Own It Publishing
Yes.
platform. So if you need a tribe of purposeful, positive, like-minded people, definitely connect with Phoenix Fitness Fanatics and on the Own It Publishing platform. So everyone, have a wonderful Wednesday. All you wonderful women out there, you are amazing, you are worthy, you are beautiful, and as you said, Coach Karen, you are magnificently made. We love you so much. Happy, 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 happy Women's History, Women's International Month, and we will see you next time. Take care.
Thank you. Bye.